Good morning. Welcome to ABC123 Trader. This is Mike, and today I'm just going to be doing a recording because I know I have stuff to do. I said after this weekend I should be able, or actually as of Monday, I should be able to have a little more freedom to do things. We're just wrapping up that charity event, so let's get started with the trade date today. And once we do that, we will get into the policies here. So, let's give me a second here. Get a little more prepared here. So basically on the risk disclaimer, of course this video is for educational purpose only. And then basically what I want to tell you is all forms of trading carry a high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. And the U.S. government required disclaimer is Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind include options, futures, and securities have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in options, futures, and the stock market. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Okay? So, now let's get into the trading session. Actually, I probably didn't even have to do this because it's a recorded video on this one, but that's okay. I'll let it wrap up here. Alrighty, good morning everybody. Mr. Mike here. I'm only going to be doing, excuse me, recording today. I'll hopefully do a live trade for you guys on this recording session, but we are on the last day of the sell phase, so we'll have to watch. But I have a good feeling the market will be pushing up like crazy, because on a Friday between the new transition to the old, they usually set things up. Okay, so let's go to the CNBC news and see what they're trying to say. What am right here. Oops, I don't need that anymore. So you can see the NASDAQ is going up, the Dow is flat, S&P is going up, futures are choppy as stock tries to rebound from sell-off triggered by rising rates. So we're going to see what happens. And this is your trigger right here. They're setting to approve. Okay, so we're going to find out. And then on the Fox business side, Fox business side, what do we see? If it will open up for me. Thank you. Stock futures lower as bond yields retreat. Facebook switching new back Australia signed contract deals. 1 to 3 solid chances. White House happy faces. This one's scary face. So we'll see. Day 2 conservative action CPAC. Nothing major. See, getting happy faces once again. So they're setting it up for Monday. But I have a feeling we are going to get a good push today, the way things are setting up. So as you can see on the daily chart, top-down approach, we have 23 hours before the switch over. And so let's take a look where the support and resistance is. Actually, I did these earlier today and I'll wipe them out. Okay? So as what we can see, where she gobbled the contracts up. They tapped it once, they tapped it twice, they tapped it 3 times, rebound, small rebound. But when we start looking at the other charts, it will look a lot better than we expected. What I'm really excited about is we are touching right here, as you can see, we touched it a few times. The institution line, we have to go through the foundation line, and we'll be fighting our way off. But the funny thing is, look at how long this squeeze play was. Okay, we had a serious squeeze play for a long time. This is the first time since, let's see, let's go back here. November. I'm going to add some more data here. Let's go 180 days and see. Okay, a little word of caution. This is the first time the cloud is doing a deep squeeze. Okay, guys? In a very, very long time. Let's see when the last time that squeeze happened. October of last year, just before the election. And then, let's see. And then September was a big deep retracement. Came back up, second deep retracement, and we had our first move. Okay, and we're finally squeezing down here, so we'll have to watch our harmonics. But she's still pushing. 50-50. Am I losing my data here? I don't know why she's locked up here. But as what we can see, it is working, and guess where we are? 1.19. Another volatile day, guys. Okay. So let's see if we can punch through these levels, and this is what I'm looking for. This is my target right up here. I'm going to put a region so you know. This is my first really big area of interest. 3050, 3050, perfect. So that's what I'm looking at. Now let's go to the laptop, or my other screen, and as you can see here, I just made this lower range, and this was the lower range on the daily chart, which is just a really big wide gap. What I would like to see is first thing in the morning, a really quick sell-off, try to buy it at one more time, and we could run this the rest of the day. This is what I like to see. It is very aggressive, so even if we get down halfway down to the tip, I'll be happy. Look where the support and resistance are. This is this dotted line here at, whoops, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen here. Let me transition back here. Boom. Sorry guys. Again, transition. Okay. I'm gonna look where 12.80250 is, if we can get a really good pull down, aggressive pull down the first thing in the morning till 10 o'clock. So we got 45 minutes of a nice pull down, grab our contract, load up, and then fire away. That's what I would like to see. Now let's take a look at our Fibonacci's really quickly. Let's see if we have any harmonics. So I'm going to go to 100% here. Very first one, equal retracement. Okay. Second one, I'll delete that. We don't need that for now. Second one, put it to here. Second retracement. Still another deep, super deep retracement. Now third one. There we go. Now we're starting to get our 50% retracements. And this one, where we are. So let's put a region just to see if it will go in that area. Let's see. Now let's take a look where the support and resistance is on the other charts. Okay. Now as you can see, YM, if you're trying to trade YM, look at all the support and resistance you have to fight through. I like the gap here. I like the gap on ES, just breaking out. And the RTY is a little bit less, but you can see where all the major support and resistance is. So we have, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Now, let's take a look as well what's been happening here. We have a big grouping here. Oops. And what we can do, since we're kind of, I would like to know where all the major volume is. Major volume is 12,850. Do we have any support in 12,850? So I'm going to put a horizontal line where the big volume is, right there. I'm going to increase this line just in case we see something. Just going to make it nice and thick there. So an area of interest, a possible area of interest that we have for the morning, if it does a big sell-off, because that's where all the volume is. It could break down. We have a 808, which I like. So if we can even go from here, just because it's going to be quite volatile in the morning, maybe we can get to the VWAP, load up and go. Okay, we are starting to break. It's starting. It's just really choppy. This whole night was choppy. We had that nice runoff until what time was it? Oh, until midnight actually. Wow, so they might be able to do one more pull down before they continue up. Okay, now let's go down to the next chart. Bing, bada boom. Let's see what our trade map is saying on a 1 minute. So it looks like if we do get a nice sell-off till about 10:30, because we know we're supposed to be buying in around 10 o'clock, that 10:30 move could be our push up to 11:30. Wow. And then, and unless if this inverts at 11:30, we got a good runner till 1 o'clock. So we're going to watch this perform and look where the support and resistance is. We said 50 we were looking at volume point of control. This is where 810 to 808 is where the VWAP is. So we know this could be a really good area of interest as well. And see how she tapped on the day trend? This is why I love the day trend so much, guys. If I was up early enough, it tapped once on the first day trend. It went down actually to the second, to the steepest retracement possible, and she took off. That would have been an amazing trade if I was up at 6:50 in the morning. So this is what we're going to be looking at. Everything is technically trending up today, guys. So on the last day, there's a possibility. I'll be looking at trend cloud at 1%. I'm waiting for this deep enough pullback for it to break down. And we said 850. There's one close to the baseline. 808 to the very bottom edge of the baseline. So I think we kind of see where they're going to push everything down, unless if it's a serious sell-off. And this is 5 second. I don't want to look at 5 second right now. And there's our first sell-off. I was watching this today. So we're at 914. Broke down this grouping. And where's the next grouping coming down? Let's take a look at, let's squeeze this chart. This. And let's move this to the left. So the next major grouping is where? We said 808, right? Yeah, I said 850. So 850 is 76, 47. Let's keep on moving back here. Let's look at the bottom here. There you go. Got to focus this. There's your 808, 805, 817 zone. Right here. So if it does do a serious pull down, we sit support and resistance volume point of control at 50 level and possibly right here, which would be really nice because we're just getting back to the market maker price line. Perfect, right here. Look at that. So I'm going to, let's try this. I'm going to make an ellipse in this zone so I can get it on all my charts. And I'm going to make sure it's on all my charts on 808 so I can just verify if it's going to go that direction. There we go. Let's put it on all charts. I got a lot of charts. I'll be shutting down some of these charts here because of the volatility, we know where we are. So I don't lock out. And I'll probably shut down the 5 second chart today because it is too volatile. So we're looking for 850 or 808. That's what I'm looking for. Come on, don't lock up on me. Let it scream for a while. Hopefully not. Got to close some of these charts here. There we go. Give it a second. There we go. Don't do that. Wait for it to respond. If not, I have to restart this again. The reason why she's doing this is because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17 charts, some with a lot of processing. There we go. Now this is locking up there, that's fine. And I will go to my other charts and I'm going to start shutting some of these charts down in order for us to get going here. So I'm going to close this chart for now. Clean some space up here. I will go to this chart. This is 5 seconds. Okay, I'm going to shut this one down for now. I want that chart for today. What's the difference between these two? Keep those. And we got a 15-minute for now. I don't need this one for today. Just need to. And this one I'll keep going. That doesn't take much data. I think I have enough. No, I got enough. The 5 second will gobble it up quite a bit because there's a lot of data. And this one gobbles a lot too, but this is pinpointing by trade here. So I want to see. There we go. 34. Okay, so we're set up for the day. Now, what I need to know is just before market open, we've got 5 minutes before market open. Yeah, get down to 48. 48 looks like our number here. I'm going to drag this over so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. 48, this is the line in the sand. I'm looking at the trend tracker, so we're marking up here. This is pulling down. I need this to get to like these colors here for the bottom reversal snap. That's what I'm looking for. We are at, gotta see on the other chart here what percentage we are. Put it on this one. I need to keep my percentages right. Let's check here. Do I have a percentage on this? Just give me a second here. So market analyzer. Turn off. Just need to know what my percentage is. 1.21 right now, guys. I gotta mark this down. So if it starts at 1.21, I want to see it go down to 0.6 really fast. At 0.6, 0.5, somewhere around there, maybe we're getting into our area of interest. Okay. Delta is strong at positive 2,000. Yeah, she's going up. If we can get down to delta of, let's see here, top down. Right there, we broke that one. Right there. Around 1,500, 1,400 delta. Then maybe. We're going to watch this. It's still quite choppy. See these swings? They're quite large. And we really have to take it with a grain of salt. Let's see where we are. Perfect. I'm going to grab a coffee. I'm going to wait for the market open, see what the reaction is, and we're going to go from there. Neat. Delta is pushing up still. Not right. I'm also going to add, I'm not sure I have market open on here. I do have market open. So let's see where my previous market open was. 3 o'clock market open was wow, same time, really interesting. 3 o'clock, where's 3 o'clock? There it is. So the market open is right here for London session. Okay, we are literally a few seconds before market open. We have a lot of aggression on 28, so we have to see if she wants to push up, push down. And I don't really want it to go up right now. I really want to see a resistance. I want to see it to come down till 10 o'clock in order. There we go. Yeah, push her down, guys. That's what I want to see. Don't do that yet, because I really want to get into a trade today. Delta is very aggressive, but that's okay. They might be, remember, we got till top of the hour. Look at that, 4,000 contracts already in house. Oh, they'll have to fight this. It will still push down here. Red aggressive bar, first minute. Can we get 5,000 contracts first minute here? We're over 5,000 first minute. Look at that, eh? Here's our whip back. Let's see if we get a big snap down. One, we said this area. No, we can get down to here. 50 is the one I'm looking for. So let them play this game. Beautiful. So we're at 1.2 for the morning. Now let's see if we can get to 0.6. That's what we're shooting for. And what I'm going to do is, while this is playing out, I really am curious on the baseline. See, baseline 936 could be a buy-in. We're going to look at how aggressive this number is, because this move on 1 minute, if you really think about it, past couple minutes, look at that, 42 points. Too rich for my blood for bouncing around. And let's look what the range chart is showing, if it actually can keep up today. That range chart is locked, so I'll have to reload that one. Nope, there she goes. Are we at 62, 63? Yeah, we are. Perfect. He's moving too slow. I think there's a data delay here. There we go. 82. There we go. She's firing up. $9.36. So let me take a look at this chart one more time. That was the explosion. I need this to come down a little bit more before our second move, because we got till 9.36. $1.5 already. Bring it down. Let them play these games back and forth. 936 could be the big sell-off to 1003. 1003 says it's sell. That doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be a buy-in. We'll find out. But what I like to see is, we know this area. If it doesn't break this area, guys, we can actually literally buy in. We're giving it some time. It went from 1.5. That's insane. Just give it some time to work it. And my delta, first thing this morning was 2,700, and now we're down to 24. So we'll let them play this game for a while. Okay, there we go. That's a sell-off. Market open price is right here. Market open price. It's right here, so it needs to break this. At 9:36, we'll find out. We got 2 minutes left. I need that. I'm just gonna go templates here. Save as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. There we go. I'm gonna do that just for now, so I can set it up. I'm gonna put it on this chart here, so I can look at back. And then what I'm going to do, there we go, I'm going to close this chart here that I'm watching right now, so I can see this one while I'm looking at the other percentage. So what I'm going to be looking for while this thing is setting up, see, we have all this grouping here. So at 70, there was a lot of grouping for it to push down, and this is what I'm waiting for, because I don't want to get in until about 10 o'clock. So we're going to let this run down. But what we know now, this is a major support and resistance. So I'm going to put that in there right now. So we got 70.5, we got 71 here. So we're going to let it work its way down right now. And she is selling quite a bit, but I really don't care at this point in time. I need it to get to one, this is the area I'm really interested in. I'm going to close this region too for now. Still above market open though. And I am looking at baseline, so. Just gonna let them play this game for a while. They'll get exhausted around 10 o'clock. Ooh, we got some buy dots here, grouping. Not yet. So we got buy dots and sell dots all in this zone. And how many minutes are we in? We're at 7 minutes. So at 9:36, there was supposed to be a buy-in. So they say till 10:03. But right now, I'm going to transition. Looking at. See, there's a lot of support and resistance within this zone. This thing, I'd like to see it pull down one more time. I'd love to see it get down to here to 67 to 55. That's what I would love to see. If it doesn't happen, we'll find out right away. 915 is activating. So we'll wait right at the quarter after the hour. It's just 15 minutes open. I'd rather... So, we'll see what happens. Because my long-term analysis was... Let me see if I have it in here. 2, 3... We're going to go to 13,150 once she starts getting going here. This was market open, so it's staying above market open for a while. Yeah, we can take it now. Let it come down. Let's do it.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So 98.97. It's going to go to 13,150 here. It's pushing its way up, guys. The delta is pushing too aggressively right now, guys. We're at 1.63. So what was it, 98? We can even go to 010. There we go. Let's close this trade. If I can actually close it. There we go. I'm gonna close all positions here. Done. Finally. Sorry guys, I had to do that. The volume was so aggressive. I did boom, just this trade alone. Where am I? Which chart am I on? Close that really quickly because I had too much data flying through. $515, guys. There you go. Other than that, I'm going to shut her down for today. And I want to see if I can do my quota, and I hit it right on the money. Other than that, you guys just make sure you pinpoint trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care.